Most people have no clue what being a CEO is really like. They picture these large salaries and big bonuses, power, influence, and a comfy corner office, even flashy cars and a cushy lifestyle. All while you sit in your leather executive chair and boss people around. Little do they know that a CEO's life is constant stress and frustration. Every decision you make has a direct impact on the performance of your company. Everyone comes to you with their problems and expects you to pull the solution out of your backside. And your shareholders are always peering over your shoulder, monitoring every move you make in painstaking detail. And that's just the beginning too. Even if you do manage to find the perfect solution to the problems about to burn your company to the ground, getting your team to implement correctly is a whole other story. You can spend days, weeks, or even months crafting a strategy to make your staff happy while improving your bottom line profit. And it seems like it just falls on deaf ears. Your teams are no longer aligned with the bigger vision of the company and are focused on their own agenda. Your executive team spends too much time in the weeds putting out fires rather than working on the strategy. And the overall performance of your staff is not meeting the forecasts and expectations you gave to your shareholders. To summarise, it's a nightmare. And to make matters worse, you feel like you can't even talk to anybody about it. Your staff and your executive team all look up to you. They expect you to have all the answers, like some superhero. And showing any kind of weakness to the board just opens the door to more problems. It's really lonely being a CEO. So what's the answer? Are you doomed to a life of stress, frustration, and loneliness? Absolutely not. Here's why. Over the next few minutes, you're going to see a proven way for any CEO to fast track their company growth and increase revenue with less time and less stress. How you can identify bottlenecks, break through your glass ceilings, and scale your company faster, even when you're not there. The key to understanding your team at a deeper level so you can become an influential leader who inspires growth at all levels. The secret to mastering conflict resolution and the ability to negotiate to find the ultimate outcome for all parties. And ultimately, to grow and scale your company, 10x your current profit within the next 3 years, and even cash out for a large multiple of earnings if you choose. I'll reveal everything in just a moment. But first, let me briefly explain who I am and why you should listen to me at all. My name is Jonathan Herps. I'm the founder and CEO of Scale Up Growth Partners, and I'm a strategic advisor and coach to CEOs and executive teams in Australia, Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. I have more than 35 years business experience in CEO and senior leadership positions. I know what it's like to feel lonely at the top, but I also know that it doesn't have to feel that way. Over my career, I've worked and coached businesses at every stage of growth, from those with 10 employees to Fortune 500 companies. And I began to notice a pattern. I realised that the same fundamental differences kept popping up. Differences that separated companies doing $1 to $20 million in revenue with those that were able to smash through that barrier and become the big dogs at the top end of the food chain. You see, there are currently 3.3 million businesses in Australia, and 99.85% of these will never exceed $25 million in revenue. So if your business has plateaued between $1 and $20 million, and you can't quite nail the strategy, implementation, and management of your people to take the next step, I can provide a proven framework and a set of tools to exponentially grow your business over the next 3 years, while spending less time at work than you do now. I know this might be hard to believe. However, I've honed this process with over 35 years of experience, working with some of the largest companies in the world to maximize their profit. And virtually any CEO can get the same kind of results when they follow the same framework. I call it the 10x Business Growth Blueprint, and it comprises 6 pillars: strategy and planning, people and culture, execution and operations, profit, cash and finance, marketing and sales, and 10x CEO and leadership development. I've taught our framework to hundreds of our coaching clients so far and helped them achieve amazing results, like increased CEO confidence, increased CEO productivity, increased employee engagement and results, increased top-line revenue growth, and increased bottom-line profit growth. These CEOs were all in the same situation that you find yourself in today. Stressed out of their mind, pulling their hair out with frustration, and feeling like they had nowhere to turn and no one who could understand them. Now they're finally enjoying their business again and have more time, more freedom, happier staff, better metrics, and more profit coming in. And by the way, you may be thinking, I've seen outrageous claims from executive coaches online before. How is this any different? I don't blame you. If I were you, I'd probably say the same thing. But the real difference is my track record and experience. I don't just talk the talk, I've walked it for over 35 years, helping companies grow anywhere from 1 million to 50 million plus in revenue, with a proven process for success. Compare that with some other coaches who've never even held a CEO position. They just can't relate or understand the problems or how to solve them. Or maybe you're concerned that applying for executive coaching could be interpreted as a sign of weakness. This is a common one, and I can understand why. As a CEO, you feel like people want you to have all the answers. That's why you've been stuck in DIY mode for so long now, trying to figure it all out for yourself. But no one has all the answers. Getting coaching to help become a better version of yourself and grow a better version of your company is not a weakness. It's a strength. The real weakness is being too proud to ask for help. Do you know that Eric Schultz, CEO of Google, and Steve Jobs had the same CEO coach for many years? Are you beginning to see how this could help you take your company to the next level and finally give you the kind of freedom, recognition, and success that you dreamt of when you started all of this? Well, I'd be honoured to help you on your journey. Here's my promise to you. At Scale Up Growth, we're totally confident that your ability to lead your team, develop your business, and grow profits will radically improve within 90 days of us being on board. That if for any reason you're not satisfied with our coaching or results that you have received, and if you don't feel your initial 90-day investment with us has given you a 10-fold return, then we'll provide you a full refund. No questions asked, there's no catch, and no hidden surprises. All I ask is that you jump in with both feet and follow our proven framework to its full potential to rapidly grow your business. We can't be fairer than that. If anything that I've talked about has resonated with you in any way today, I'd like to offer you a free 30-minute growth plan call where you'll get personalised help from one of our highly experienced executive coaches. In this no-obligation consultation, we'll discuss your situation, your current problems, what your goals are, and how we can help you 10x your valuation within under 3 years with our proven framework. We'll also cover more information together, including 3 personalised strategies on how you can increase your confidence, staff engagement, and personal effectiveness. 3 roadblocks and red flags within your organisation that are limiting your ability to lead people and drive profits higher, and how we've helped CEOs and their teams to drive exponential growth without having to work 100+ hour weeks. Remember, there's no cost or obligation to move forwards with our service if you feel it's not for you. It's simply a free information session designed to introduce ourselves, to provide value to you in advance, and see if we could be a good fit. Click the button below now and fill in your details to secure the next available session. Until next time, bye for now.